Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial, and this one I'm going to be showing you how to make a local two-player tank game. So we're going to create a new project. We don't need the scratch cat. So we're going to start with making a home screen. So we're going to go into backdrops. So yes, that's my home screen. Then I'm going to make a button. It's going to be black. Gonna put white words. I'm gonna say play game. So 0, -50, I think that works. And here I'm just gonna name this home. Okay, and then right here I'm gonna say select map. The game. We're just making these right now. We're gonna do some of the coding soon. Select map. Map selection. Duplicate this and say player 1, player 2, and then right here on select map, I'll say set up player 1. I turn on caps lock because doing everything in caps. Set up player 1. Copy that. Set up player 2. And then we're gonna make the maps later. So we're gonna drag that in. Have that. And then we're gonna put show. And then we're gonna take a when the sprite clicked, broadcast play game. And then he is going to hide. So, you start, this is what happens. Play game. Nothing happens. Oh yeah, we need flag click, switch backdrop to home, so Ultimate Tanks local 2-player. Play game. Just disappears. Nothing else. So yeah, and then when you receive play game, switch backdrop to map selection. And then I'm just gonna duplicate this. Next. No. Next. Drag that in the middle there. when flag clicked, hide. Oh wait, so I don't want you to, I'm gonna want you right there. So when flag clicked, I want you to hide and go here, where you are right now, and then when you're clicked, we're gonna broadcast P1. Oh wait, in events, when backdrop switches to map selection, I want it to show. And then, alright, and then, so, when you're clicked, we want you to broadcast P1 and then hide. When you receive P1, go to player 1, and then we'll duplicate the next, but we want it to show when we get to player 1, and then he's going to broadcast player 2. So if we start, play game, select map, set up player 1, and then begin. So then when this guy receives player 2, I'm going to switch backdrop to player 2. And then we're going to duplicate this guy. And then instead of next, we want battle. And then battle. It switches to player 2. Yeah. So we're just gonna come and make a battle map here. We can name it Battle 1. And I'm gonna take the color here and I'm gonna make it like grass. So there, and then I'm gonna make gray for rocks. Just gonna draw out some rocks. And I'm just gonna fill them all in. Nope. Yeah, there's still a little crack there. Is there still a crack? I'm just gonna like do that. No? Wait, what? So yeah, I'm just gonna do it like this because stuff was happening. Okay, so there is our Battle 1. And then we're gonna paint. I don't want any of that. Just gonna go there. I'm gonna have you at 0, 0. And then I'm gonna copy this. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna group that, move it to the back, copy, and then delete that. Bitmap, vector, paste. I'm gonna scale this down. I'm gonna put it in here. Well, actually, I'm just gonna. Why can't I outline that? Oh well, we don't really need an outline. So battle one. So here, when flag clicked. Oh wait, hang on. Here I'm just gonna drag all these, put them in here. So we have all this, but instead of that, I want 0, 0. When you're clicked, I don't want you to do that. So when backdrop switches to map selection, then show. Then when backdrop switches to player 1, we're going to put in hide. So when you're clicked, you're going to go next costume. Except you see right now they only have one costume, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate that. Take red. What? Okay. Oh well. Alright, I'm just going to put a whole bunch of these just to show that works. So. Yeah, except we don't want a map looking like that, because that's just weird. Okay. Select map. And then set up player 1. I have stuff in my backpack for this. I already have these. But you guys can go and make yourself some tanks. Just pause the video. And it can just be simple. Or you could find my project that I have the link in the description. You can just take these from it if you want. But yeah, so then you are so I'm just gonna start. Okay, well, so I'm gonna duplicate. So player one, select hull. Well, no. Player one, select. Well, yeah. Hull. And then player one, select turret. And so I'm just gonna start with T-34-85. And the Panther. And yeah, we can do Churchill. So 3 tanks that you can use. I'm gonna have them at maybe 150. Yeah, okay. 150. I don't want M3 Stuart. Okay. On this, I'm just gonna say go to front layer. Direction, I'll have. Alright, so for this guy, I'll just say not. Just type in 990, and this 90, and then I'll have them both at 00. And then I'm gonna just take some of this and write chill 7. And then I'm just gonna copy Panther D. And D 34 85. And so yeah, you guys, I just want you guys to hide here. Okay. What? Did you? Okay. And then alright. So it switches to, but no, we don't want that. We want next costume in there, and we want it 00. Why don't you have it? Did I accidentally give it to one of these guys? No? Okay. Alright. So I'm just gonna do this way. No. Yeah, hide. Okay, so when you're clicked, we don't want that. So why is the map in there? Okay. So that's the map. Set up player 1. And then we actually we're gonna broadcast. So when the turret's clicked, we want to broadcast next tank P1. And then we're also going to do next costume when you receive next tank P1. And then this is forever. Switch costume to costume name of player 1, select hull. So play it on our map, T-3485, we click the hull, we go next. Click the turret, go to the next one. So so these are the 3 tanks we can choose to use. Churchill 7, T-3485, or Panther D. And then we select next. And then it's, well, actually I'm just going to have it select hull and select turret. This way we only need these 2 for both players. And then, so this one, and then we're gonna play this variable, and we're gonna make a variable. We're gonna name it P1 tank. Set P1 tank to, we need this again. Costume name of select hull. So the Panther OSP D, I think. Okay, well. So, play game, I'll be the Panther D, and then, so. And then when you receive battle, you're just gonna hide, and you can drag that into there. And then and then we are going to make another variable, P2 tank. And this one, set P2 tank to select hull, the costume name of select hull. So then we are going to what we're gonna do is so when you're clicked, you don't really do anything. When you're clicked, broadcast battle, and then when you receive battle 1, well actually Sprite 5 is the map. Costume name Sprite 5. So I'm just gonna save that. So player 1 can use the Panther and it's the T-3485. And then it brings us to here, but then we can't do anything. And then if we come and open these, player 1 is the Panther OSP D, and player 2 is T-3485. So and then we're going to need, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to duplicate these, and this is going to be player 1. Hull, and player 2, turret. So we're gonna start with just simple. So I'm gonna show you. Oh yeah, we gotta take off the names here. Then we're just gonna have them at 50. Let's make it like 40. Then you see if you click it, then it like and still changes it, right? So we don't want to do anything when he's clicked. Wait, why player 2? No. Or player 1 in there. Oh wait, we don't need that. We just need to switch costume to player 1 tank. And then we can just take that and drag that in there too. But we don't want 0, 0 on there. You want him to go where he currently is. When you receive battle, we want you to show, not hide. Yeah, we want them facing 0. And then we don't really want them there because that's in the edge. So we'll have it there instead. Oh. Alright, so there he is. We don't need that. Oh. Okay, we need the when you receive battle, we need you to show. Do we have that in here? No. And then we need to have this go to player 1 hull. And then when you receive battle, we want you to point in direction 0 to start. We also want you to point in direction 0 to start. And then we're going to have forever. We want 4 Fs. 4 key pressed. And first one will be down here. We want W, and then A, S, D. So you have W, A, S, D. So move 1. Well, so we're gonna make a variable. We're gonna call it movement. We're gonna check for this sprite only. And we want two if else's, like this. And we want all of these setting movement. So we want player 1 tank equals, put player 1 tank in there. We'll put Panther, take caps lock off. Panther, Wasp, D. So yeah, true. And then T34, 80, 85. And then Churchill, that was like Mark 7. Oh, I was gonna come into here and say, alright. Wait. Take another if. Put in there just for that. So if it's a Panther, we can set its movement to how about 2, 2, and then 1 for the Churchill. And we can also make another variable for the sprite only, which is health. Then we're going to set the health. Make T3485 like 3. And then Panther can get 200. T3485 can get 100. And Churchill can get 300. And he's gonna just move the movement steps. And then if key A pressed, okay, well, I'm just gonna take a negative movement, and movement. So why can't, what? Oh, wait, that's our problem. That makes sense, okay. But, you see, the turret here, I know, select, needs to go to the front. So we can drive around, but currently you can go through the rocks and you can't turn the turret. And there's only player 1. So, probably, what we should do, probably we should just make the turret controls now. Yeah, so we're gonna have forever, if, and if. We only need 2. So I guess that for this guy, X and V. So yeah, we can do X and V. So if key X pressed, key V pressed. So X is pressed, turn 2. So now we can turn the turret with X and V. That's Churchill. T-3485. T-3485 is really fast. So yeah, with X and V, we turn the turret. Okay, I feel like the T-3485 is a little too fast, so we can change it to like 2.5. So yeah, that's slower. That's still pretty fast. But the T-3485 has less health than all the others, so it's there. And then we're gonna we're gonna paint one. I'm just gonna do a circle. Just gonna make it like gray. It's a little too big. Okay, so player 1 bullet. So when flag clicked, forever, well, actually no, we don't want this. We want, well, forever hide. And then when you receive battle, in here with the rest of it. Set player 1 damage. And then we're also going to need a player 1 reload. Just gonna drag these in here. So player 1 damage for the Panther. The Panther probably has the biggest gun. Well, the Churchill has the smallest gun, right? So it can be like 50. And then probably the T-3485, so we'll do 100. Well, actually, we'll do like 75. And then 100. Actually, I really like 75 for this guy. 50 and then 25. And this guy can have like a 3-second reload, 2-second, 1-second. They distributed that out. Except you still can't like shoot though, right? So we're gonna need to make it so that you can shoot. So in here, we're also gonna want to forever be go to player 1 turret and point in direction. I'm gonna take player 1 turret direction. So we're gonna start this, and then if key space pressed, we want to check if Oh wait, no. Just gonna have, so if key space pressed, come down here, create a clone of myself, and then we'll take these, and then we're going to do the weight, but it's gonna be player 1 reload. Then when you start as a clone, the first thing we want the clone to do is show, because the bullet's hidden. And then point in direction of player 1 turret, and repeat until we're gonna want 3 slots here, so except we don't, so one of them has to be edge and the other, oh wait, no, we want touching color color of the rock. We're gonna add the third one later on, but now if we do this, oh hang on, no, not space, we want it to be up here, C, because that's in between the 2 turret controls. Just gonna save that. Oh wow. Alright, I don't think that we set our reload. If we come in and reset the game, I'll be the Panther. Wait, what? Yeah, this is how fast our Churchill can shoot. But we can still go through the rocks, but we can't shoot through them. So that's good. But we don't want to be able to just drive through the rocks. Also, hang on. Player 1 tank. What? Player 2 tank. What? Oh, wait a minute. I know what happened. I think that's what the problem is. Maybe. Panther. Okay, yeah. So yeah. Now we're gonna need to make it so that we can't drive right through the rocks. So this is pretty easy to do. We just take an if, touching color, rock, and then we don't want it inside though. Okay, so no, we just want to put it so movement. So you move your movement, but then if it's touching the code, then you move the opposite movement. So we just want to put in everything in the opposite place. Okay, so now we can't drive through rocks. And then we can't like turn through them because I gave it to the turning too. So now we need to now we just need to add the other player. So player 1 hull, duplicate. We don't want player 1 hull 2, we want player 2 hull. Nope. Player 2 bullet. So player 2 hull, switch costume to player 2 tank instead of player 1. And then, because this is... No... No. Okay, yeah. So we just want to change this from player 1 damage and stuff to like player 2, but we need a like so. Player 2 damage, player 2 reload. Oh, I'm just gonna take the health and put it in the corners here. So you know how much health you got. And we just want so player 1 damage goes to player 2 damage. Player 1 reload goes to player 2 reload. I'm gonna do this for all of them. Okay. So then if we restart, I just got a Panther, this guy D3485. What? Alright. Forgot to give them all the rest of their code. Okay. Player 2 tank. And go to player 2 hull. But player 2 hull. That's not where we want you. Oh, also, we change this, so UHJK. Sure, we can do that. So UHJK. UHJ. Wait, no, we need this to be K, this to be J. Okay. But then, you notice that the turret controls both turrets. So, you want to change this to I and P. So then you can easily control this guy. And then in the bullet, we don't want it C, we want it O. And we don't want player 1 turret, we want player 2 turret. And not player 1 reload, we want player 2 reload. I'm sorry, restart that. And so next in the bullets, now we can add our third thing. We want this to be player 2 hull. And then player 1 hull. Oh, we want this to be player 2 turret. Oh, this also has to be player 2 turret. Is there anything else that's like player 1 in any of these? Oh. These all need to be player 2 tank. Okay, yeah, I think we're good now. So, like, this guy, that guy. What? Okay. Oh, wait. That's it. I'm just gonna get rid of the negative there. Yeah, okay. So you just don't want our negative. So, okay, so, but then still, nothing happens if you get shot. Yeah, the bullet stops, but you don't, like, lose any health or. What? That's weird. Hang on. What's going on there? Oh, X position. Direction. Nope. Direction. It's weird how that happens whenever you do that. I don't like it. Yeah, we can just keep shooting the Panther and he's not going to be taking any damage. And our Panther is faster than our Churchill, so yeah. We control both of them with the same keyboard. And so now you just need to make it so that they take damage. So in player 1 hull, so forever, if touching player 2 bullet, we don't want him to move. We want him to change health by player 2 damage, but we don't want it positive, so we're going to take the negative. So negative player 2 damage. And then we can just drag this into our player 2 hull. And then instead of player 2 bullet, we want player 1 bullet. Instead of this, we want player 1 damage. So let's start. T-3485 like, against T-3485. Sure, why not? No, oops. So then, there, he just lost half his health. But then, we can just keep on shooting him. He doesn't, like, die or anything. He just keeps losing health. So, this, it's, like, also an easy fix. So, just come out of this. Stop that. We'll say if, and I'll take this, drag our, if health is less than 1, then I guess we'll, right now we're just gonna hide them and say stop all. And I'm just gonna drag that into player 1 hull too, because he also needs it. And then, alright. So my brother just arrived, so we, hang on. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, Panther and Churchill. And then we shoot him, loses some health. And so, shoot him again. Shoot him again. And then the Churchill can fight back. He'll deal some damage and then gets shot again and he's dead. And then you notice that we can't control our tanks anymore. But the turret's still there. So that's a problem that we can fix. It's pretty easy. We're just gonna have broadcast player 1 dead. So broadcast player 1 dead. And then when this guy receives player 1 dead, he is just gonna hide. So we don't have that problem. Now I'll drag this into player 2 turret. And then I'll drag. Okay, yeah, we actually don't need to do that. So just player 2, no, player 2, dead. Player 2 dead. And this guy's just gonna broadcast player 2 dead. So then, play game, T-3485 and Panther. So, then if we destroy the Panther, oh, now it'd be easier for the T-3485 if we can hit a shot. There, they're gone. So, yeah, we just won. And then, we can also add this other thing here. So in player 1 hull, we'll take ore and then touching player 2 hull. And then just duplicate that 4 times. I was gonna make it so that we can't drive right through the enemy tank. Hang on. Wait, no. No. Man, I messed things up. Okay. No, we don't want that. I'm not good at this. Okay. And then just do the same thing in player 2 hull. Down here we can. And I'll try to do it right this time. 4. I want to put the touching color in there, not the key pressed. Okay, so then we try this out. We're gonna notice that, so yeah, we can't drive through the rocks. But also we can't drive through the enemy tank. Yeah. That's that. Because we're gonna add more maps. Right, guys? Okay. Um, yeah, that's sand. We're gonna have a puddle in it. Okay, so now should be able to select a map. So let's do this one. Churchill against T-3485. Yeah, so there's rock setup. Victory is mine. Oh yeah, so we're gonna name this Ultimate Tanks. Uh, yeah, I think we're good. So